Hi guys, my name's Bex and welcome to my channel, and it is so super hot in Australia currently. I'm sitting here in 37 degrees. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you something super special and something super late. So bear with me guys, and I will be bringing you my top 6 of 2016. So my top 6 of 2016 consists of 6 of my favourite reads from last year, and I know it's mid-January 2017, but you know what, I'm late. I should be doing an assignment right now, but I wanted to give you guys my favourites so we can move on and really just thrust ourselves into 2017. So without further ado, here are my favourite books. These are also in no particular order. First cab off the rank in my favourite books of 2016 is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, and I read this book back in, I think, June. I received this in the May YA Chronicles box, and it's fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It is a cute, sweet contemporary about a girl named Andy who had her future planned out. That is until her family is struck by scandal, and basically she has to change her plans to go on an internship, and instead she walks dogs. She meets a boy who's a writer who, it's the dream, isn't it, who sweeps her off her feet, and this is about her summer that is unexpected. What I loved most about this book was the romance. I loved the dogs. There was so many dogs in this book, and I absolutely love animals, so that was super exciting. The writing was beautiful, and I immediately went out and bought so many more Morgan Matson books because of this one. So I definitely recommend this one to pick up if you want a cute little easy romantic contemporary to read with puppies. The next 2 books on my list are The Raven Boys and The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater, and this is the first and the 4th book in the Raven cycle, and I've chose these specific books because they were my favorite. I enjoyed The Dream Thieves and I enjoyed Blue Lily Blue, but these just swept me off my feet. It's the start and the end of a series, and they just really hit home. I loved the characters, I loved the conclusion, I loved everything, because this book drew you in. This book gave you intrigue and made you want to know more about their adventure. And if you didn't know what the Raven Cycle is about, it's about a group of friends on the search for a Welsh king. So this drew you in, but this conclusion, guys, so good, so good. It was hard for me not to put this on my list because there was nothing about it that I didn't like. I liked it from start, literally to finish. The character development was beautiful. The relationships were just slow burning relationships, and there was no insta love up in here. This was just fantastic, beautiful writing, and Maggie Stiefvater is one of my all-time favorite writers now because she has just a phenomenal way with words. So definitely read these ones if you like this sort of thing. Adventure, and it's not about romance, you know, that's what I try to tell people. It's about friendship, and it really honestly is. And yeah, I live for this series. The next book I am going to mention is Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and I received this book in one of my OwlCrate subscriptions, and this is the exclusive OwlCrate cover, which it's phenomenal, isn't it? It's the best thing. It's the best looking book I've ever seen in my life. Heartless is a Alice in Wonderland retelling surrounding the Queen of Hearts. Marissa Meyer's writing is lyrical, it is beautiful, it flows seamlessly. Her descriptions were mouth-watering because she's describing baking in some of these sections, and I was just sitting there like frothing, like, can I have the lemon tart please? It follows Catherine before she is the Queen of Hearts, and the best thing about this book is it is a retelling from before she was evil. Like, we know where she ends up. This is her origin story, and at the end of it you are left heartbroken and sad, but there was nothing about this adventure that I didn't like. So Marissa Meyer is, I think, one of my upcoming favorites. This is the first book I've read of hers, but I can't wait to read the Lunar Chronicles now, because if this one delivered, I really expect the Lunar Chronicles to deliver as well. So I couldn't not put this one on my favorites. It was just one that really stuck with me. I still talk about it. I still think about the desserts. because I love food. This may come to no surprise to you, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. A Court of Mist and Fury was fantastic. A Court of Mist and Fury was wonderful. A Court of Mist and Fury was everything I didn't know I wanted, because I was sitting in my ACOTAR train. I was sitting there alone and I was like, I love this. I'm not gonna read the next one. But Jade from JD Ray Reads and Matt from Matron Reads Books convinced me, and I read it and I loved every second, and now I'm sitting here with everybody else just needing more. This is book 2 in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and it follows Feyre on her adventures, and I can't tell you much more about that, but the top says, for love she cheated death, for her world she will become a weapon. She kicks ass. The character development in this one is so good. I didn't think I'd be a fan of Sarah J. Maas because, you know, everyone's hyped her up so much, and I thought, is she that good? Proven wrong, wasn't I? I'm going to do a book talk on this, I promise. I just haven't got to it yet, but I've got an assignment due, and once I finish that, I will do a book talk. I will get out all my feels, because guys, I have so many feels about this book that I want to share with you and talk about with you, because that's what we do here on BookTube. So, A Court of Mist and Fury had to make my list, and I have no doubts that A Court of Wings and Ruin will make my list next year. I hope so. I really do hope so. Except if anyone touches Rhysand, I will throw shit. It'll get real. And finally, the book everybody is waiting for, that everybody expects. Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and this is my favorite book of the year, even though these were in no particular order, because Illuminae really just changed the way I read books. So Illuminae is told in mixed media. It is absolutely phenomenal. It is told in surveillance footage, memos, chat, IM messaging. It's great, and the story was action-packed. It was full of characters that you just love, and it tore you apart, but then so beautifully weaved you back together. I still think about it. I love the characters. I read Gemina this year as well, and although it wasn't Illuminae level, it was very freaking close. So I can't wait for the conclusion of this trilogy that comes out in 2017. This story followed Cady and Ezra through space, through a biotech invasion. There were 2 corporations that were trying to kill each other, and there was also like a whole thing going on here with zombies. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And it was terrifying, but they wrote so beautifully that you couldn't help but enjoy every second of Illuminae. So that is it. That is my favorite books of 2016, starting with The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, moving on to The Raven Boys and The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater, Heartless by Marissa Meyer, A Court of Mist and Fury, and finally ending with The Fabulous Illuminae, which is getting some glare because of the sun. I loved all these books. I have many more to mention. I have a book to mention already for my favorites of 2017, and I did read it this year, but because it was released, it's released next year. It's not even released yet. It's released on the 31st. I don't want to throw it in this level, because I'm definitely going to reread, and because it was an ARC, I want the full copy before I give it a proper rating. So that is all I have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for being patient with me while I'm doing my uni assignments and my uni exams coming up in February. I will try to get videos to you as much as possible. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and chat to me down below in the comments. Tell me if any of these were your favorite. Tell me what your favorites were. Let's discuss them a little bit. I would love to talk to you guys. Subscribe if you would like to see more and you haven't already. I love when you do that. I love that more people are joining my little team here, and follow some of the other amazing booktubers. I've got heaps of booktubers that I want to shout out, which I will do later on, maybe next month. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you read some amazing books. I will see you guys next time. Bye!